All right, I think we are live. Welcome everybody to this very special live on this very special day in the lead up to RootsTech 2025. It is registration day, and I am Jonathan Wing, Director of Events at Family Search. I am so thrilled to chat with all of you. Please comment, say hello from wherever you are joining from around the world. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your questions about registration, and we want to share our excitement about the upcoming event and the exciting news of what's available to you if you register today. So please don't hesitate as you join to share where you're from, share your name, send a greeting. This is a worldwide family that's grown over the years, and we are so excited to already be talking about RootsTech 2025. Regina, you're already registered. Thank you. We're excited to see you, however you choose to join. Hello from Milwaukee. Fantastic. As you guys are commenting on where you're joining from, we're going to play a quick promo video to get you excited about what we have in store for RootsTech 2025. All right, there you have it. It really is like no other event. RootsTech brings people together from around the world to embark on a journey of discovery as we connect with our past, our present, and our future. We have folks from all over the world who are joining in on this live. We have folks from Canada. Yes, that's where I'm from. We have friends from France, from England, Portugal. We have someone from Portugal. Welcome. San Diego, Utah. Thank you for joining us. We are so excited because today is a big day. We just launched registration for RootsTech 2025. And whether you're joining us online or whether you're joining us on site at Salt Lake, we can't wait to be together on March 6th through the 8th. Now, at RootsTech, as we mentioned, it's all about the journey. It's all about this journey of discovery. Last year, it was about remembering. It was about that motivation of why we gather together. And this year, we're hoping to help everyone continue on that journey of discovery, whether you're looking to make connections to your family in the past, whether you're looking to connect with your living relatives who are also joining in at RootsTech, or whether you're seeking to connect with others and plan for your future. We have had people meet at RootsTech before, and there was a wedding. My goodness, people connect in so many different ways, and we can't wait to be a part of your journey of discovery. Now, today, we are talking all things registration. So again, there are two ways that you can participate. You can participate and join online, and you can participate and join in person. Either way, register at rootstech.org right now, because you'll have the opportunity to not just have the incentives that we'll talk about in just a moment, but when you register and you opt into information and updates, you will be up to speed on all of the great announcements that we have in the lead up to RootsTech 2025. That includes keynote announcements, that includes special event announcements and activities and different ways to connect. You'll have the opportunity and you'll be up to speed on all that RootsTech has to offer. We also have the Road to RootsTech, which will help you make the most of your RootsTech experience. And so we encourage you to register so that you'll have access and opt into communications. So go to rootstech.org right now. Registration just launched. Now, here's the incentive. So exciting for those of you who register the first 1,000 registrants who will come in person will receive an exclusive pin. And don't worry if you can't make it to Salt Lake. For those of you joining online, you will receive a digital badge, an exclusive digital badge that will be sent to you at the start of the conference. So you don't want to miss out on it today, because there are already a lot of you who are registering. I'm watching the comments right now. There's a lot of people who are registering. So be among the first so you can have those exclusive gifts for those of you who are joining. But if you are not one of those first 1,000, that's okay, because RootsTech has so much to offer. And today I'm so excited to be bringing in some of our dearest friends from around the world. So please give a warm welcome to our first guest from Germany, Jan. Hello, Jan. How are you?
Hi,
What time
Jonathan.
is it right now in Germany?
Well, shortly after 5 p.m.
Shortly after 5 p.m. There you go. Thank you for joining us. It's a big day for RootsTech. Please just introduce yourself. Let everyone know what your role is at RootsTech, how you've been involved, and let us get to know you a little bit.
Yeah, thanks, Jonathan. This will be my third year at RootsTech, actually, 2025. And I've been with different roles. Last year I was one of the MCs, and this year I'll be also honored to have this role again. And for me, it's always fantastic being at RootsTech. So much fun, and just connecting and meeting all the people. Great spirit. It's like a family gathering.
It is like a family gathering. And we've been talking about RootsTech helping people on this journey of discovery. What are some of the things that you've discovered at RootsTech?
Okay, so my most fond memories from last year, or well, from this year, from last RootsTech, I've met lots of my family who moved to the States, married maybe an American, and on both sides of my family, and I think I have over 30 relatives over here, well, over there, I guess. And last year I met from my father's side lots of the family, and it was so fun just going into a room, seeing those people I haven't seen for decades, and seeing the same family pictures at the walls. And then the best memory was just eating Navajo tacos and just being together and catching up.
You can't go wrong with fried bread. No, you can't go wrong.
No, it's super. Yeah, family and food, that's the best thing.
Yeah, and Jan, it was so great to have you and to have you for many years as the local MC for German speaking audiences. RootsTech truly is a global conference garnering millions of participants from around the world. We've had attendees from over 240 countries and territories around the world, which is just mind-blowing. So when we say that it's the largest family discovery event in the world, it truly is. And Jan and some of our other guests are a huge part of helping us reach the hearts and minds of those attendees from around the world. Let's bring in another guest. We have Chloe joining us. And Chloe, when you participated at RootsTech, you were helping a specific audience as well. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your role and share what you love about RootsTech?
Yeah, I am the Mandarin Chinese MC. So hello from China. And what I mean, like Jonathan said, this journey is just already get me so excited. And I think this journey is just not only about that couple days yet. RootsTech is expand my whole daily life, and just being a part of it is already pretty excited. And I feel it's like open the door to the past, get to explore what my family has been experienced. And not only that RootsTech get people excited, but they also offer the past after it. Like there's so many variety of the lessons that we can learn, no matter if you just want to start building your own tree or you just want to learn more in depth. I just figure out more techniques on how to find the immigration records to find my family. So that's just so excited. It really just inspired me to connect my family in the past. So yeah.
Thank you, Chloe. You're so right. There are sessions that are catered to every single person, no matter whether you are a beginner in this space, if you're an expert, if you're a professional, if you're just dabbling, whatever it might be, you're wanting to work as a family, you're wanting to work as an individual, there are classes for you to help you in that journey of discovery, to make that next step, to make that next connection, to find and discover stories and ancestors from the past. And speaking of China, one of my homelands is China, and it was at RootsTech where I made connection with an individual who helped us find our family Jiapu, which had thousands and thousands of names. So again, RootsTech is a place where we can connect and make discoveries. Thank you, Chloe, for all that you've done. Let's bring someone else in. Ariel. Ariel, join us. Hey, how are you? Please share with everyone here joining us today who you are and your role at RootsTech. We've got individuals from France, we've got individuals from Puerto Rico, we've got individuals from UK, South America, Asia joining. My goodness, it's pretty early or late. It must be. We've got people joining from all over the world. So tell us a little bit about you, Ariel.
So bonjour everyone, my name is Ariel Plétan, originally from Paris, France. So happy to see that Francois is here, also representing France. I was the French MC for RootsTech this past year and the year before that. And I absolutely love going to RootsTech. I had the chance to attend in person in England when it was in England, and also in Salt Lake City. So it has been a wonderful experience. Earlier you were mentioning the discovery part, and what I was very surprised to find this year while attending in Salt Lake City is I discovered, for a little bit of a background, my ancestry is mainly from Germany, Switzerland, England, France, and then I have some Polynesian side from Australia and Tonga. But this year I discovered that I actually have a branch in the United States that had immigrated from England. There was one ancestor that decided he wanted to go over, and he was a great explorer. And I actually was able to meet a cousin from that branch at RootsTech. So it was unexpected. It was definitely a discovery that I was very excited to have.
We got a picture of that moment when you met up with that cousin. Let's see if we can pull that up. There it is.
Yeah, so it is a 12th cousin. So it seems like so far away, but when you think that you have nobody, it is really cool to see that there is that presence there, that maybe adventure is really in our blood. It's not just me. It's not just my siblings. But it was really fun to discover, to meet her. And also we're able on the app, we were able to see which ancestor we had in common. And so she had really cool stories about this ancestor that I knew nothing about. So it was a really cool experience.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, really. When at RootsTech, it's making those connections, it's finding those discoveries, learning those stories that really ultimately help us know more about our stories. And those experiences can be so strengthening to each of us. Now, relatives at RootsTech is one of the things that a lot of people get really excited about, because you can see at RootsTech who you're related to, who else is participating from around the world. And there are great moments like this when you can meet up with relatives. Thank you, Ariel. We're so excited to have you representing the French-speaking audiences that we have around the world. Lastly, we'd like to invite Daniel to join us from Portugal. Daniel, you're no stranger to RootsTech. Tell us a little bit about you and your role at RootsTech. Oh, you're muted. Now you know it's truly live, right? Now you know it's truly live. Go ahead, Daniel.
I always forget to unmute himself. So yeah, my name is Daniel Dornelis. I'm really excited to be here today. I can say that I have my feet separated by an ocean, because half of me is Brazilian and the other half is Portuguese. My dad was from Brazil and my mom is from Portugal. And so I feel a deep love for both South America and Europe alike. My role at RootsTech, I've played many roles. I've been an MC for the first pilot as well for Portugal. And I've had the chance to go back several times and participate online as well. That's a big thing about RootsTech. You also feel very connected when you participate online, and there's so much to explore online. And for me, through RootsTech, it was really fun to explore all the topics that are available, especially for Portuguese-speaking audiences like myself. Yeah, can you still hear me?
Yep, we can still hear you.
Good, good. And so exploring all of those contents, it was really interesting because you can find something for everybody, right? For every single person, if they're just starting or if they're advanced. But I actually bumped into a class that was about surnames, and that caught my attention. I know that the origin of my surname comes from the activity that my family had here in Portugal. It's fun because it goes through my dad all the way back to Portugal. It goes through Brazil, all the islands back to Portugal. And I knew that it was related to the activity that they had. Dornelas was related to the production of grapes and wine. And so I knew that was probably where it came from. But what I found out is that names can also come from locations, right? And I never imagined that that there would be any location with this surname of mine, Dornelas. And it was through RootsTech that I started exploring more of that and trying to find out if there was a place called Dornelas. And I actually found 2 places here in Portugal that have that same name exactly as, or a variation of that surname that I have. I haven't yet linked my tree to any of those places, but my children got really excited. My wife got really excited, and we're planning our next family trip to be to one of those locations. And I hope when I get to go there, once I link myself to those locations, that I'm able to feel the spirits of those people that live there and feel the emotions and the energy that comes from being in a place that is your origin, right? That has your roots. And so that was something that I felt was really impactful for me, going through the classes online at RootsTech. And so if you can't go in person, which is great, it's a great experience in person, don't think you can't participate. Online is also a great experience. And the RootsTech team has been working on improving that experience every year. So it's getting better and better. So be excited for that.
Absolutely. You've been there since the beginning when we first opened the doors to an audience that was eager and hungry to participate, because that feeling of wanting to connect, that feeling of being on that journey of discovery is universal. And everyone, you can feel it, even if you're joining online or if you're in person. And as Daniel mentioned, there's so much that RootsTech has to offer our audience and the various needs that are out there, whether you're starting out, whether you're an expert. So please go to rootstech.org today. Again, the incentive today is if you're among the first 1,000 who register to be in person, you will get an exclusive pin that will be given to you when you come to the Salt Palace in Salt Lake. But also, as Daniel and the others mentioned, whether you're joining from another part of the world, RootsTech is for you too. And there will be an exclusive graphic that will be shared with you that you can use on your social media platforms that will be sent around the time of RootsTech. So again, the conference is March 6th through the 8th in 2025. Registration open today. You can register on rootstech.org. Please, when you register, opt in to getting communications from the team. We don't want you to miss a beat when it comes to all of the exciting announcements that we have coming up. So be sure to include in your registration that opt-in for those updates so you can know how to make the most out of your RootsTech experience. No matter where you are, where you live, what language you speak, beginner or advanced, RootsTech has something for you. And today, you can register at rootstech.org. We would love for you to join this amazing discovery experience and be part of this wonderful RootsTech family. From all of us to you, we thank you for your participation. We couldn't do this without you. We are all ears. We want to hear from you to make this the best experience for you. Thanks to our global MCs who joined today from around the world to help kick things off for RootsTech 2025. We hope to see you at the event, whether you're joining online or here in Salt Lake City. Thank you so much.